Caleb Crouch, and you're in the Short Go. I'm going to talk to you from Joshua chapter 24 and talk about determination. To win, you must be determined. Remember my buddy, we rodeoed together, and he said, you either got to be all in or none at all. And in some of that, we'd agree and disagree, but to be good, his statement was absolute. In other words, he was saying you've got to be determined, single-minded, focused. You got to do some things that make you good if you want to go anywhere in the real world. You know, I jumped on a few 100 bulls, had a bunch of fun, but I never was able to just go head first in. I had some around me. My brother was really good, and but I had a lot of good memories. But you think there's another statement, not if you get hurt, it's when you get hurt, and I had fun until I got hurt, and it's still tons of good memories. But if you watch in the rodeo world, or really in any kind of sports area, in anything like that with competition, the person who wins has to be determined. A good leader, if he's going to do anything, he's got to be focused, single-minded. He can't have a bunch of rods in the fire. He's got to have a sole focus and get effective at it and be good. Joshua is one of these guys that he watched and went through some life circumstances, and you'd find back in Numbers a story where he was one of the 12 spies. He and Caleb were 2 spies out of 12 that were sent to spy out the land, Canaan land, land that God promised the children of Israel. And when these people came back, 10 of them gave a partially honest answer. They said, there's giants. There's all kinds of stuff. And we're like ants. We're tiny. When you leave God out of the equation in anything, especially in your spiritual walk, in your life, and your decisions, you'll find that we come short. But Joshua and Caleb, in the spiritual side of things, they said, look, guys, with God, we can accomplish mountains, mighty things. Obviously, I'm putting it into my own words, and you find people are just the same. They turned on them. They were willing to stone Joshua, Caleb, and Moses and Aaron, and so God punished them. Well, you'll find, though, that God honored Caleb and Joshua. Joshua was an individual you'll find in Joshua chapter 24, and I believe it is verse 15. And he talks to him. He says, if you want to serve your Lord, your gods, your things, go ahead. But he said, you do that. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. That sounds like determination. That means he was single-minded. He was not willing to be pushed around or manipulated or played and questioned. He said, I am focused, and you'll find a little further that in his leadership and in his life, the whole nation of Israel, they served the Lord and they honored the Lord, and it was beautiful. And I just quickly want to note that at the beginning of his leadership, about 40 years before this, right around there, Moses told him, be strong and of good courage. Don't be afraid of all these people or things or other things trying to distract you. Pretty much, he said, you get God's word and meditate on it day and night. It's pretty much, I'm putting in my words, but find chapter 1, Joshua 1. And he said, don't turn away from it, and God will be with you. Sounds like determination. To win, you must be determined.